Why Pakistan will face a water crisis by Group 1. Prior to the partition, British India had created large canal systems and channels for irrigation. After the partition in 1947, the waters of the Indus River system were divided, which left the headworks in India and the canals in Pakistan. In April 1948, India blocked the waters from flowing into Pakistan. Until a permanent solution could be reached, the Inter-Dominion Accord was established, which required India to provide water to Pakistan for an annual fee. With the advice and financing from World Bank, Indian and Pakistani engineers tried to come to an agreement on how to divide or share these waterways between the two countries. Due to political differences, they were unable to come to a resolution. The World Bank proposed a solution in 1954, and after 6 years of talks, the Indus Water Treaty was signed in 1960 by the Indian Prime Minister and the President of Pakistan. To date, it is the most successful treaty of its kind.
When a large area is irrigated, surface area temperature is cooled and surface pressure increased. Irrigation makes a significant impact on Pakistan's water supply. Having a sufficient and efficient irrigation system is fundamental in the development of Pakistan's agriculture sector, a significant driver of the country's economy. Pakistan's climate type means more than 90% of harvest depends on irrigation through the Indus Basin irrigation system, which draws water from the Indus River. The three main irrigation methods used in Pakistan are canals, tube wells, and wells. Canals alone account for about 80% of irrigation, followed by the tube wells at 17%. Only 2% of the irrigated areas is water through wells. These methods play a significant role in the solution of water issues for Pakistan. As Pakistan continues to implement these methods more often, it will increase their water supply.
Is the real conflict within Pakistan itself due to disagreements and lack of trust between provinces? The accord is an agreement on the sharing of water between the provinces. Each province has the agreement and feels that they are not allotted amount of water. The biggest problem is the accord has flaws due to the lack of clear for water distribution. The data collected to determine water distribution is done with prejudice, and the provinces do not trust each other to share information. The CCI is the court of law that resolves power sharing disputes between provinces. There is a national water policy that has been pre-approved by all the provinces back in 2003. It has been delayed by the review of the newly created Ministry of Water Resources. It awaits approval today due to the removal of the Prime Minister by the Supreme Court in July 2017. The surrounding countries have figured out their water situation, and Pakistan has been waiting for over a decade. The CCI finally met on Monday, February 2018, and the national water policy was still not discussed.
Pakistan is one of the most water-stressed countries in the world, but their economy depends on an efficient use of their water supply. This will ensure that the economy tied to agricultural, shipping, and population supply will be viable for Pakistan's growing needs. 22% of Pakistan's gross domestic product comes from the agricultural sector, employing 45% of their workforce. While approximately 95% of Pakistan's water is used for agriculture, Pakistan's economy could face a major blow as water demands outpace water supply. By rebuilding the outdated irrigation system and changing to a drip and sprinkler irrigation could eliminate nearly 25% of water that is lost in canal systems. Incentives and a rebate program for farmers to complete conversions to a drip and sprinkler system. The Pakistan government could have a rebate program. A water district would be able to impose fines and fees for farmers that are wasting water.
Water disputes around hydropower. India and Pakistan have had water disputes since the beginning. However, it recently became more complex. India started the Kishan Ganga hydroelectric plant in 2008. This would decrease the water supply to Pakistan's plant along the same Kishan Ganga, which is a tributary to the Indus River that Pakistan has rights to. Pakistan petitioned the International Court of Arbitration, whom forced India to have a minimum amount of water flow daily. This reflects similar disputes on such projects as those on the Jhelum River. The importance of hydropower. This all leads to one place, two energy-starved nations competing for the power of water. Pakistan needs an estimated 24,000 megawatts in 2018. Hydropower makes up the largest swath of renewable energy, consisting of 7,260 megawatts. However, India keeps building dams on the tributaries that contribute to the three rivers that the IWT gave to Pakistan. This, Pakistan fears, will decrease its water supply, thus decreasing its hydroelectric output, thus increasing its already insane power shortages. India shows no signs of stopping anytime soon, which means war could be on the horizon. The only peaceful solution to this problem is to continue to do what they are already doing, keep India in line, and keep building their already dated infrastructure. And these are our references and our sources. Thank you for listening, and have a good day.
Okay, that was